NXS CDJ and the DJ-900 are a combination that's incredibly powerful.
They became the industry standard a while ago. Every time there is a new model, there's new improvements that make me perform better.
When I do get in the booth, I know I'm going to play as good as I possibly can. I know where everything is. You know, I feel at home.
High-resolution audio means a lot to me, especially when you're out there in a club.
One of the main advantages is the ability to play lossless files.
You're losing information in a low-res quality MP3.
Anything in 96K, 24-bit, FLAC, wireless ARFFs.
So in my rider, I have everything set up digitally.
I don't feel like there's anything else that would sound as good as the CDJ.
On the old CDJs, we had 3 hot cues. On the new CDJ, we now have 2 banks of 4. For myself, being in the studio, I like to dissect each record, and it's very, very simple. You do this in Record Box. Red for acapellas, green for drums, blue for synths, and if you like to shoot things off the fly, it brings out more possibilities.
When you press a hot cue that's not taken during a track, it instantly sets it. So this means it's already there by pressing it.
If you want to delete it, you just hold this little button here and you click the cue point where you want to delete it.
Being able to change the quantized value really quickly is great, because when you're looping, you want it quantized to 1 beat, but then if you're going to be doing some mashing up of the hot cues and more performance-based stuff, you can change your quantized value to something smaller, like 1/4.
The slip reverse is a very useful tool.
There was nothing wrong with the reverse before, but you had to have it in slip mode to engage it. With this, it's just instantly there.
I remember that I was playing with one of the original models, and it had this little button here where you can actually loop a song into 4 beats. It's not only back, but it has more features.
This means you can immediately jump into a loop, half that loop again, and make it go really small and exit out of it.
If you have this little unit here, I can edit the record on the fly.
And I think it's amazing that you can actually plug and play with the new decks as well.
You can control cue points, and then you don't have to skip between the 4. I can manipulate the music a lot more, and I can definitely have a lot more fun while I'm playing.
Beat jumping for me is a big deal. It's being able to remix on the fly. To be able to jump around is a huge advantage.
With the new touchscreen, it has become so much easier and faster.
The ability to get to your tracks, the paging is just a lot more intuitive.
And this is by far the biggest, brightest, crispest, cleanest picture we've ever had.
So you can tell from the waveform when the beat drops or when the bass comes in by that it's red, and when all the frequencies simmer down, it will get more towards blue.
We have a full QWERTY keyboard now, which is even faster, more intricate.
How I can search for a track that just pops into my head at that special moment, or when the promoters just told me that I can play one more and I wasn't expecting it and I have no idea where I am in any of my playlists. That's a game changer, definitely for me.
The shortcut button's great. You can get to your playlist and you can load your setting really quickly.
Sometimes I'd find myself in a different section on a different hard drive or on the tag list, and I'd have to think, oh, where am I? Go back and go to that. With a shortcut, I'm able to just see exactly what's going on.
You are able to adjust so many things with just one button.
Oh, you can also change the phase meter. If you go to the Type 2 one, for example, yeah, you can see how precise you can actually mix into the next track.
You can change your waveform into blue or RGB.
It's just one button press away from all kinds of features you really want at your fingertips.
If you've got a playlist of like 1,000 tracks in, completely unorganized, then you can use the track filter button and work out which tracks are going to mix harmonically and within which tempo range. Set it to your master deck, which is playing elsewhere, and then in that playlist you're going to see just the tracks which you've set your filter parameters to. So if I use the track filter button here, I can set these parameters. Let's say I want 4% BPM range of what's currently playing over there, and we're going to have a related key as well. Set it to master player, so it's set to the deck that's playing out loud, and then when I hit the track filter button, it's only going to show me the tracks that mix harmonically and are within that range.
And then you have my tag, where you can now search by whatever you tagged your records with. So whether it be techno or housey or deep techno or after hours, you can actually go in now and search by those tags.
So another nice new feature of the whole new Nexus range is you just need one USB cable between the mixer and your laptop, and as long as you have your CDJs connected with Ethernet, you can use all 4 CDJs in HID mode.
Our DJ booths get packed with people. You don't have to plug and unplug cables and move things around. And I think that makes that simpler and makes my life easier.
For me, DJing is about creating a vibe, creating an environment, creating a mood, taking people on a journey.
When I'm DJing, I want to feel free in my way of making music, and these products just leave me this freedom.
The new CDJs will definitely make my experience a lot more fluid.
I need those functions so I can make a simple record sound absolutely insane.
I can manipulate the music a lot more, and I can have a lot more fun while I'm playing. It's the peace of mind that I get knowing that I have the best equipment I can.